Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As you already know, this is your US General 5-drawer tool cart with side tray and deep compartment. Today is Sunday, okay? As I always state, as usual, I always keep my signature lingering somewhere in the background, my Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Okay, yesterday I had a little mix up with a delivery with the USPS. Unfortunately, by the time I made it to the post office, they was closed. So more than likely, I should receive the items tomorrow, if not on a redeliver, or if I have time to actually go pick them up. But I do have quite a few things coming along, so stay tuned for that. Okay, at the prior moment, as you can see, we just made it over to the storage. So in today's topic, what I'm gonna go through in today's segment is some universal swivel impact sockets. Okay, so just give me a minute. Gonna get some items out. We're gonna dive right into it and get to it. Let's get it. Okay, right now, as you can see, I have a different assortment and arrangement of some swivel impact sockets that you can see sitting at the top of the tool cart. Okay, the brands that you see in the blow molded cases, as you can tell already, they are all snap-on, okay? But as you can see over here, I do have a 10-piece metric Sunex set, as you can see right here, which is 3/8 drive, okay? They are chrome moly steel for long life, fully guaranteed, heavy duty, blow molded case. This set includes from 10 millimeter to 19 millimeter, okay, testically without any skips. So this is what you will be getting in a set like this right here. And as you can see, the part number is 3657. Okay, at the prior moment, this particular set is actually in my tool cart. If you follow my videos, basically you would testically know that. Okay, what you're taking a look at here is a 15 millimeter swivel impact socket. Okay, I just want to point something out in this particular video. This is gonna be mainly more geared towards, new technicians that are either coming into the game, or whether you're a DIYer, whether you're looking to upgrade your tools, to give you a good idea, and price comparisons when it comes to particular equipment such as these items. Okay, um, throughout everything, as you notice, sitting in the center back here, this is also a universal swivel. This is a new old stock snap-on, as you can see here. If I can get the part number for you, the part number is FUBB, and as you can see, this is USA made. Okay, but the point of the matter here is, in this particular video, when I basically picked up this particular Sunex set, okay, I already had certain particular swivel impact sockets. I actually bought this set as a backup, okay, because with most individuals who deal with tool truck brands, mainly more enough, you only get an opportunity to see your tool truck dealer, once a week, depending upon what type of relationship, that you actually have with your actual dealer. Like, I can communicate with my dealer, on regular normal days, even when he's not around. My snap-on dealer actually resides, quite close to where I reside. And, his route was always, within the area of the vicinity of our occupations and our jobs and so on and so forth. Okay. But when I did pick up this set, I did pick up this set for a reasonable price, and I actually picked up this set as technically, a backup, just in case, I was doing a particular job in application, and say for instance, just as well as you see, I have a 15 millimeter socket out. Say for instance, I was using a 15 millimeter swivel impact socket, and this was the only socket that I actually had available at the particular time. I need, a backup to keep continuing to do the job until, I'm able to warranty out a particular tool. Or, most mechanics and technicians out there, they understand, what I'm getting at. But when it comes to a set like this, for the quality of them and for the price, Testically, I really couldn't complain. You understand? Like, these do well. Back when I did purchase this set, I think I actually caught this set on a particular type deal when I did purchase it. I think I roughly paid between, if not $50 to $60, but I think now the price may have went up on this particular item. I'm really not sure. Roughly in the $80 to $90 category, but don't quote me on that. I just technically know what I paid for them, back way back then when I did purchase them. Okay. So, when it comes to a set like this, technically compared to, the Snap-on 3/8 drive set, which is right here. So as you can see, let me remind you, this is a 10-piece set here that includes 10 millimeter, 11 millimeter, 12 millimeter, 13 millimeter, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Testically compared to, snap-on set, which only gives you 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, and 18. Okay, as you can see, it skips 16. All right, this is a 7-piece set. Now roughly, on the trucks, these sets right here roughly range about $300 and some change. Don't quote me on the exact amount at the moment because I technically don't know it offhand, but I will put the links in the description so that you can basically get an understanding to that right there. Just as so to say, as this 3/8 drive, and this is SAE standard, and as you can see, this runs from 7/16 to a half, to 9/16, 5/8, into 3/4. Okay, and this is technically only a 5-piece set. I believe that they do actually have a 6-piece set over this also. I believe that this is more of the newer old stock swivels. And then as you can see here, that I still have in the package, and these are still brand new, so I can give you a part number on these. This is the 6-piece metric shallow swivel impact socket set. Okay, and the part number is 106 IPTMMA. Okay, this 1/4 inch set right here roughly ranges, I think, somewhere between $200 and $240, just, for a loan for this set. And I believe that this set, is over $300. But you can find these sets here like on other platforms such as eBay and so on and so forth, for slightly cheaper. When it comes to the sets that you are basically taking a look at here in the back, these are 1/2 inch. Okay, this is the SAE standard set, and here you have is your metric set. Okay, and the 7-piece metric shallow swivel impact socket set ranges from 14, 15, 17. It skips 18 to 19. It skips 20. Then you have 21 and 24 millimeter. Okay, I believe that this particular set online and on truck runs roughly about $522, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and this set over here, I think this ranges between 480 and 500, and this is just the set price. This is not including the tax, or, like, if you were basically ordering these on an online site and paying the tax and the shipping fee. Basically, if these are roughly about 522, you'll probably be looking at something like 540, if not a little bit underneath $550, just, for this one particular set. Okay, so, depending upon, if you deal with a truck, then you wouldn't necessarily be worrying about shipping fees. But, these two sets that are sitting in the back at 1/2 inch right here, as you can see, is only 14 sockets. Okay, so there's a big difference. This is 14 sockets for well over $1,000. Okay, so just to give, the younger technicians idea, and some of the DIYers out there, a good idea of what, some of these items, technically cost, compared to, some other tool brands that are out there, that hold up just as well. Sometimes, they have good warranties such as Gray Pneumatic, Sunex, Astro Pneumatic. There's quite a few brands, that basically make them. Um, when it comes to the swivel impact sockets, everybody has a particular preference of, what type of swivel impact sockets that they typically use. Okay, I would more enough have some Mako swivel impacts in my selection, but unfortunately, I don't have a Mako dealer. Okay, and so when if I were to had ever added them as an addition to the selection of my equipment, I would have actually had to get them from a different platform because I just basically deal with a snap-on dealer consistently. Okay, what you're seeing here that's wrapped up here, these are the SAE standard quarter-inch set. What it is I have them wrapped up in this because I'm lacking the tray. This was a particular item that I bought new old stock, the quarter-inch ASAE set, and the sockets are brand new, but they never came with a tray. So I was gonna basically pick up a tray on another platform like eBay or something like that, or if, one day I happen to come across it on a truck. But the thing is that my dealer, he rarely carries the SAE standard quarter-inch swivel impacts for some reason. He always actually has everything else in stock in a abundance, as far as from the half-inch to the 3/8 drives. But for some reason, he always never really had the ASAE standard quarter-inches. He would have the metric, I guess, because he was saying that when he would have them, he used to have a hard time, getting rid of them. Not everybody uses them like that, but it was a preference of my own to actually obtain them, okay, in my application. So basically, instead of me picking them up from off the truck, I chose to get them from a different platform, okay. Just as well, as this item right here, as you can see that I basically showed earlier, okay. As we all know, in application, these are not designed, to be used on impact guns. This is not an impact graded socket, but you will have some individuals out there who will testically put it on a gun because not all technicians or all mechanics work the same way. They basically do their work, and they just get the job done with what works best for them at the particular time. But we all know and understand that basically these are not impact graded testically compared to these, okay. So when I make that statement, all the technicians and mechanics out there basically know that, but I still have to put it out there for the people who do not have a mechanical background, okay? Because we have to be mindful when we're throwing up tool reviews and tool hauls and, things of that nature, and we're demonstrating a lot of different equipment, because the people who look in, they're looking to get confirmation and information and intel on what we're basically explaining and what we're demonstrating and showing, So, and it's very important, especially when they know that you work in the professional field or professional tradesman, no matter whether automotive, electrician, plumber, and so on and so forth, because there's so many different trades out there, okay. So I don't discriminate when it comes to that, and putting the information out there for those people. But yeah, that's basically what that is. So for the DIY is, and some younger technicians, this is the route that I would advise you to go, before you try to start over here. I would basically get a set like this first, put them through the motions, get the feel for using them, you know. You don't want to go out your way to spend a whole lot of money on particular equipment like this, and you never really got a good opportunity to get the feel and know how they work, and get a limitation to what you can do with them and what you can't do with them. A lot of technicians, some don't like using the ones without a pin, or sometimes with the pin people have issues with them binding up and things like that, okay. But it's more enough how hard you are on your tools, okay. in my opinion. I don't really have big hands, okay? So I would assume, a person who actually has more bigger hands is definitely going to go a whole lot much more harder on their tools. I'm not saying that I technically handle my tools like as if, they're a baby or, you know, but I'm a little bit more cautious when I'm using certain equipment. This is why I have the particular drive sizes that I have, because when I start to feel a little tension on a particular tool in application, and if I feel, that I have to change drive sizes, I will. I won't continue to keep trying to remove something if I feel too much play or I feel too much tension, if I'm going to basically snap or break something. Technically, I don't like having to warranty anything, okay, basically, unless I really have to, okay. But in the same token, this is why I keep certain extra equipment around as special backups, because I will put those through the motions before I have to go to something that is more high quality, that I definitely know should get the job done. But I would like to put all the tools through the motions. Okay. So yeah, keep in mind, when you're looking at a set like this, you understand, you could roughly, don't quote me on the price range of what it may be at this prior moment. But like I said, when I did pick up this set right here, I think I paid between $50-$60. But in the time passing, I believe that the set has went up in value. Okay. So I'll leave the links in the descriptions, for all of these particular items so that you can get a good idea. Okay, but like I said, and this is just a 3/8 drive set, okay, technically compared to the half-inch sets that are back there, which is 14 sockets. So you're looking at 14 sockets at way over $1,000, technically compared to 10 sockets that are here, okay, that range less than $100, and without actually any skips, okay. But this is all metric. I believe Sonics do provide a SAE standard set and a 1/4 inch set. I believe their 1/4 inch set is more expensive than the 3/8 drive. I think the last time I was taking a look at them. Okay, so I'll leave the links in the descriptions where you could basically get a good idea and, see for yourself. Because, like I said, especially with the 1/4 inch drive sizes, and the 1/4 inch drive size is a whole lot much more smaller, but these sets are very expensive. I think this set right here ranges somewhere between, I don't know, 220, 270. I can't really remember. It's the same thing with, I know that these each individual sets back here are roughly over $500 a piece. But when I purchased these two sets that are sitting in the back, I actually picked up those sets in the BOGO deal with quite a few other things that I picked up and purchased on that particular day. So it was quite a while ago. Okay. So yeah, that's just basically about it for that right now. Like I said, tomorrow's Monday. More than likely, I hope to make it to this post office, so that I can get these items. I did pull a trigger yesterday on a very specific key item. I'm not gonna say that I technically needed them, but the thing was is that before I actually purchased some other equipment that you previously seen in some prior videos, I picked them up due to the fact that they were complete sets. Okay, so I am gonna have a good tool review coming for you sometime later on this weekend, because the seller that I basically purchased them from, he's away and he won't be able to get the tracking information, get things sent out to me until Tuesday. So more than likely, I possibly should receive the item by Friday, or if no later, possibly then Saturday. But I will have a very, very good comparison and a review of some equipment. I'm not gonna necessarily state what it is just yet, because as I already know, there is no other video out on YouTube with the comparison amongst these two particular items that once I have the set that's coming to me in hand in order to be able to shoot the footage. Okay, it will be for the very first time that the comparison amongst the two was actually recorded and documented. Okay, but until tomorrow, until I basically, receive the other items, it is what it is. Okay. So, like I always state, this is your US General 5-drawer tool cart with side tray and deep compartment. About to get back over here into my Dunkin' Donuts coffee, get things put away. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. And until the next one, I'm gonna check you later. Peace.